Hey everyone, today we're going to be looking at Certified Scrum Master and Professional Scrum Master certifications, and do you actually need them going forward within your career. So you can see here I've got my laptop open here, and I've got the scrum.org website open, and also I've got the Scrum Alliance website open as well. Why am I doing this? Because I'm going to be looking at the different websites, looking at the different trainings and the different certifications, and which one is the best one to take at this moment in time. So back to the laptop. So when we look at the scrum.org website, you can see here that this is the entry-level Scrum Master course, which is the Professional Scrum Master 1 course. This is actually a very good course if you're coming here fresh, you don't really know about Scrum, and you're looking to get some sort of entry-level knowledge. And that basically means the vast majority of people who are seeing Scrum or Agility for the first time. This is a phenomenal course for you to take a very good understanding in terms of what this is, what this world entails, and how you can use this world within your place of work, and how you can even transition your team to use Agility or Scrum ways of working. So the course is basically a 2-day course. In fact, you don't even need to go on a course. You can actually self-study, and as it says here, and on top of that, then prepare for the assessment. But it's suggested to take a training course with an instructor who has wisdom that can teach you the stuff and knows how to pass the exam, so you don't make those mistakes that everyone else is making. So you don't waste time, right? So if you do self-study, it's a bigger chance of you failing. That's the top tip there. But if you do the study with a coach, with a 2-day course, you have a higher chance of passing. And this is something that I do in my time, guys. So if you're interested to take a coaching session, my contact details are on the screen, and I would love to hear from you guys to book your next coaching session with me to pass one of these certifications. So it's a very good course. Assessment covers multiple focus areas defined by the Professional Scrum Master competencies, and there are many. Now guys, it's widely recognized that the Scrum.org certification is far more rigorous. It has more testing points. It is far more, it's a much more recognized certification than the counterpart that I'm going to show you. So this one is more of it's more of an entry-level course, but it's testing on some more advanced aspects of it. But this is a phenomenal course to show that you are a very, very good Scrum Master. So this is a Scrum.org one. But let's jump over to the Scrum Alliance one, which is actually also another 2-day certified Scrum Master course. And this one, you have to attend a 2-day training course and then to be able to sit the exam. That's the difference here, that you need to be able to attend this course, and then you can go ahead and sit the exam. So the Scrum Alliance course here is the CSM here. Let me just get rid of this cookie bar. Very similar. It's a slightly more easier course, and obviously, just like here, you can see here you've got the Advanced Scrum Master. This is also PSM 2 and PSM 3 for the Scrum.org, and it allows you to really progress within your career. So find the course, take the course, and then pass your test, and you have to sit the 2-day course. What is the downfall of this one? The downfall of this one is that it's appreciated worldwide that this one is a slightly more of an easier exam. And because this is shown as an easier exam, people feel it's much more is gainable. It's seen as lower values, lower quality. Now, why? Because the exam is much more easier, so people feel it's an easier thing to pass. So even like me, guys, when I first took this many years ago, I took the CSM first. This was my first entry-level course that I did, and it helped me get to where I wanted. So this is something that you should really bear in mind, that when it comes to these training courses, that where are you on your scale? Are you looking to just get some general knowledge? Then take something easy and pass it. But are you looking to get some general knowledge but also start practicing it? Then another course might be better. So there are many trade-offs that you need to make, and many things that you need to think about, because not everyone has $1,000 lying around, and sometimes these courses go up to $1,500 just a session. And guys, my prices are much more cheaper than that. And I give you guys a good discount as well for all my wonderful subscribers. So when we look at this, you know, the major questions I'm going to start getting is this, right? So you've got the Scrum.org one, and you've also got the CSM one from Scrum Alliance. Which one should you go for? So very important question. Let's get down to it. PSM, let's start with CSM. If you are brand new to the area and you're looking to get a quick certification, bang something on your CV straight away, get a LinkedIn credential, and maybe just get a wee bit of a boost in your career, take the CSM, take the 2-day course, and then obviously pass the test, and it's a phenomenal credential to have. Hands down, good foundational entry course to take. What's the downfall? Downfall is that because so many people have this, it's less powerful, it's less of an impact. The CSM badge doesn't weigh as much, I feel, anymore. This is just my personal opinions, The CSM has a little bit more of a, you know, because so many people have it now. And I have it as well, guys, I'm admitting it, I have it. While as opposed to the PSM one, the Professional Scrum Master, not so many people have this certification, and it's still tested to a very hard level. And because of this, what's happening is that people actually see it as a much more valuable certification to have. So think about it. So would you have a certification which more people have in the industry, or would you rather have a certification which less people have and is seen as more desirable? So it's a question that you'll need to ask yourself. So the Scrum.org and the Scrum Alliance, this is the major trade-off that you're facing. And actually, the thing that's favoring Scrum.org here is that there's no reason for you to attend a 2-day training course. You can actually do self-study. You can actually buy a Udemy course, or you can book a training session with me and pass it that way. So this is the benefits of this one. And while opposed to the Certified Scrum Master course, you have to attend the 2-day training course. And in an era where, you know, $1,000 is a lot of money to pay, it's not easy to go ahead and, you know, especially with the pandemic and everything that's just happened, people losing their jobs and stuff. $1,000 is not something easily just attainable now. It's a lot of money for a lot of people. So I fully respect and appreciate that. So when I'm giving advice, I want to give proper advice here, that you should book something which is easily attainable. That's why people go for the private one-to-one sessions, so they can quickly pass the PSM1 certification. That's the major reason for this. And my contact details are on the screen if you're interested to take one. So that's the PSM and the CSM. Now both courses actually have advanced levels. So let's take a look at this. So you can see here PSM2 and PSM3. Now obviously the PSM3 here is going to be the highest level of attainment, which is actually very, very difficult. Guys, the PSM2 I would attribute to being very close to the Advanced Scrum Master from Scrum Alliance. But the PSM3 is a very high level of attainment for being a Scrum Master. And only so many people in the world actually have the PSM3 available to their name, believe it or not. So PSM1 and PSM2, PSM3. So let's just look at the PSM2 here. PSM2. Prepare for the assessments, a similar sort of thing. I just feel this one, you know, you can always ask yourself the question if you really need to go on to this, you know. But let's just jump over to the other one now. Scrum Alliance one, which is for the Advanced Scrum Master. And as I said, the Advanced Scrum Master is a course which is the one that you take right after the CSM, so you can get more, you could say much more in-depth analysis in terms of what this person is and what this person does. So, and you can see here, and again you need to attend the course, it's to get better dialogue, respond confidently, increase engagement, and also introducing Scrum scale concepts as well, which is very, very good. Guys, I've always been in a position whereby I'm looking at these two courses that when you take this and you really like it and you're really having fun, you want to go to step number 2, step number 3. I've always felt that the Advanced Scrum Master course from Scrum Alliance, from what I've seen of it, is actually a much more better course to take than as opposed to the PSM 2 and 3. I have my reasons for this, and the major reason is that it's just more practical. It's less focused on the literature, as opposed to the PSM 2 and 3 might be more focused on, you could say, literature aspects rather than the practical implementation. I'm not trying to have a dig here. I'm not trying to say which one's better. It's not. None of them are better either or. None of them are, because the practicals are totally different from now as now. That's why you book coaching sessions, to get wisdom and understanding and practical experience from someone who's been there and done that. That's why I leave my contact details on all my videos. So this is why you want to decide yourselves which course you actually will need to take. If you are a beginner, go for the Scrum Alliance one. CSM makes more sense. But if you have a little bit of experience and you want to have a little bit of a challenge, I would definitely recommend taking the PSM one, or the PSM, from the scrum.org. So Scrum Alliance, so the ASM, Advanced Scrum Master, is a good course if you need to take it, if you want to go into progress further and get further in-depth details in terms of what this course is and how it's going to help you progress better as a Scrum Master in your career. So just to provide the conclusion for this video, a lot of you will be asking me, have been asking me in fact, in my socials and my DMs as well, which one should I do? Hopefully by now you can answer the questions yourself, which is the best one for you to take. I, funnily enough, would always go for the PSM, because it's a lifelong certification and you don't need to renew it, as opposed to the CSM, you will need to renew it. The PSM also gives you the advantage that you can self-study. And actually by doing self-study, it's actually much more easier, it's better for you actually. Financially, practically, and to gain other insights as well. So I would go for the PSM one. But if you are being paid for by a company, if your company is sponsoring you, go for the CSM. You can have a far more engaging classroom in there. I just feel that the CSM is built for a classroom environment, while the PSM is built for more of an individual study. This is what I've seen. When it comes to the practicals, both of them are, to some extent, the CSM is slightly more practical. The PSM is slightly less practical in a sense that it's more focused on the literature and your understanding of the Scrum and Agile concept as per se, rather than the other one. So this is the major differentiation factor between the two. But they are still valuable. I mean, these are my personal opinions and my wisdom I'm teaching you from my experience. But both of them are 100% valuable and something that you should be taking. Why? Because as you take them, you get better and you have continuous improvement throughout your career. So hopefully that answers those questions that I get time in and day out. And also guys, if you liked the video, give it a like, leave a wee comment down below if you have any different opinions to what I've said there. And also subscribe to the channel, and thanks.